What were you here today at Trinity Church for?
I just wanted to celebrate the royal wedding because I'm away from London and I'm in New York, and I thought what better place to spend it than actually at the oldest church in New York.
Would you think typical Americans are into this?
Yeah, I think we got over
Maybe
it.
we're like the child that was cut off or broke ties but is now longing for the
motherland. And I think we like the pomp and circumstance of it all, because
Yeah.
like
we don't have
that.
2 billion people globally are watching this today. Why do you think that is?
I think it's something unique. I think that hasn't happened in a while. I think the last wedding was in the early 80s, so I was certainly around for that. I was in England at that time. I think it's something positive for people around the world to look to and watch and come together and be happy about.
The Kennedys could have been a American royal family. Some people think the Clintons are. Were you into the Chelsea Clinton marriage? Do you think that's the analog to this, or is there a distinction?
Well, they didn't put it on TV, but if they had, I definitely would have watched it.
Yeah.
I mean, she goes to NYU,
Yeah.
and I saw her in the bookstore once, and it was very exciting.
Being English and being here in America, how did that make you feel?
I felt a little bit strange in some way, but New Yorkers are so welcoming that it's actually been very exciting, and I've met many people here, so it's actually been, in some ways, I think maybe even better to spend it in New York than in London.
And are you originally from the UK?
Yes.
And so how did watching something from home make you feel?
It was interesting, mixed emotions. It was, you sort of feel like you wish you were there in some respects, because that's where I was born and that's where I was brought up. But it's good to see the coverage, globally, be able to watch it here and not miss out on anything really.
What do you think about the idea that women are sort of socialized into being like a princess and getting carried away by a prince? Do you think that plays at all in this?
I think it does, and it's kind of like a real life fairy tale for women, because like she was a commoner and not like one of the royal family.
I think it bridges the divide that some people see between the royal family and the commoners, if you like. So I think it's a very good thing for the country.
Did you think at all about the Charles-Diana wedding while you're watching this?
Not really, because that's so far in the past now. I think all eyes are focusing now on Kate and William, and I think I think a lot of people are maybe not thinking about that too much.
A lot of the buzz going up to this one was like comparing her to Diana and comparing what she was doing to Diana. So yeah, I think it was very much discussed.
It did bring back memories of watching that wedding as well back in the 80s. It was obviously very similar, a lot of tradition there, and obviously William being Diana's son, it's I think quite a poignant moment in time.